conviction and resolve in conflict resolution and peace building. In our pursuit for a rightful demand for our freedom, we stand by that principle. We would like to solve this problem and this issue amicably without any violence. And we have emphasized that time and again that we don't want any violence. And Your Excellency, as you may remember, we would like a situation whereby the UN should only come in when many lives have been lost, like what is happening in Syria. Here, we are resolved that we would like to solve this issue amicably. But I'll continue. Conscious of the above, we implore the Zambian government not to take peace currently being enjoyed for granted. It is therefore imperative that the government does not provoke a situation which will force the young, anxious freedom fighters to use other means to attain our freedom and emancipation. We don't want any violence. We don't want any other means. We believe in non-violent resolution of the Barotseland dispute, but as BRA, we cannot guarantee what will happen if the government does not grant the people their legitimate demand for autonomy as a first step in their request for self-rule. In a nutshell, we request the UN to do the following. One, more pressure on the Zambian government to engage the BRA in talks leading to a transitional arrangement. Two, make concrete and necessary arrangement to take up an arbitration role in an event that the Zambian authorities chooses not to cooperate. Three, oversee the transitional process up to the stage of full independence. Five, avail Barotseland an observer status at the United Nations Assembly. I would like Your Excellency to emphasize that for us, this is our priority at the moment. And this issue, Your Excellency, unless you do something, today is the 19th of June, 2012. My words will be remembered by the international community. Because where we are today, this Barotseland, people are up in arms, not in real fighting, but pushing us on a daily basis. And if we are not very careful, we as GRI will be irrelevant in the sense that we will not be able to prevent the young ones from doing things that are not supposed to be done. This one would like to emphasize, Your Excellency, that the best we could do as UN is to intervene in this matter. That is the best we could do. Because the more we delay, the more dangerous it becomes. We are jeopardizing the lives of the people here. Because we know how militant our people are, our young people are. You know, Your Excellency, for young people, it's not a matter of probably having this or that. For them, once they believe in that, it is an issue that will actually invite violence. So we want to emphasize, please remember that for us, in as far as anything is concerned, our priority now is this issue, the Barotseland issue. We have done in order to educate the international community over this issue. Because some people are trying to trivialize it. They think it is nothing. It is something. Because Barotseland was a protectorate. Just like the Bechuanaland was a protectorate. We had here in Southern Africa, the protectorate, the Bechuanaland protectorate, Barotseland protectorate, and the Swaziland protectorate, plus Barotseland protectorate. The only difference was that we agreed to maintain our autonomy within the state of Zambia after entering into an agreement, the one that is called Barotseland Agreement 1964. And it was in that vein that we felt we were going to enjoy our autonomy just like we had enjoyed our autonomy before 1964. But unfortunately, the Zambian government, when we talk about the Zambian government, we are not talking about the present South government. No, that is not true. We are talking about all the successive Zambian governments, starting from President Kaunda, President Chiluba, President Manawasa, President Banda, President Sata. We have, each time there has been a Constitutional Review Commission submitted to the Constitutional Review Commission that we wanted to be part and parcel of Zambia through the Barotseland Agreement in 1964. That was repudiated by the Zambian government in 1965. Starting from 1965, 66, 69, 72, and at every stage, our people have fought. BRE have fought for this Barotseland Agreement in 1964. And every time we did so, some people were arrested, some people were maimed, some people were injured, some people were killed, some people were imprisoned. This has been a dispute for a long, long time. This is a 48th year about this dispute. I wanted to say that just to educate you, to show you that it is not the people of Barotseland that are at fault. It is the Zambian government, and when we talk about the Zambian government, we are talking about all the successive Zambian governments that have repudiated the agreement 1964. Hadn't it been honored, this thing would not have been there. All along, the BRE has been fighting for the restoration of Barotseland Agreement 1964. But now, BRE has agreed with the people of Barotseland that the Zambian government cannot honor this, and therefore the best we can do is to be given self-rule. So I wanted to say this because it is important. As you may know, just after the DNC, I was interrogated by the police. He was interrogated by the police. And what happened was almost a disaster, because our young people came in big numbers and almost beat our royal drums. The royal drums here, that are here, once they are beaten, Your Excellency, whether people have got arms, whether these people have got arms or not, they are ready to die even when they don't have arms. So we are asking you, the UN, to come in and intervene. Because this issue will not die as some people think it will die a natural death. It will never. Because starting from 1965, when the Zambian government started repudiating it, people have been fighting. They have been arrested. They have been imprisoned, even without trial. They have been killed. You remember what happened last year? 19 people were killed last year. And so many people were put in prison. This issue will not die. So we are appealing to you, and they are appealing to the in particular UN and to the international community, to come in as quickly as possible to avert any disaster that might happen in Barotseland. Let us not only come into a country and find things that are too ghastly to contemplate. So I'm asking you, Your Excellency, this for us is a priority, not anything else. Not anything else. I don't know whether my colleagues want to just because we don't want to hold her here. She has got a long program. I'll ask her maybe to contribute just a minute to, then we ask her to, because His Majesty is waiting for her.
Right Honourable Prime Minister of Barotseland, Her Excellency, courage, all the donors. This is a serious matter and a matter of concern to the people of Barotseland, and it should not be taken as a kiddie blow. let me remind the House that the government at one time promised us that it was going to fund the Barotseland National Council. Waited for 2 months. Almost went to the third month. Now and we proved that we cheated. We did. Upon the realization of the failure by the government, which had strongly promised that it was going to fund the Barotseland National Council, we took it upon ourselves at Barotseland Royal Establishment, including the movements we have heard about. We organized from the village level, from the family level. We raised the money that was required for us to have the Barotseland National Council. We thank the people of Barotseland for the job well done. The reason is very simple. Is that they want, or we want, our total freedom. 48 years, when we got independence in 1964, I was a schoolboy. But we have been suffering like that, peacefully, intimidated, and call it whatever. And today the people of Barotseland are saying, please, enough is enough. I still remember the words of Hitler, that time for speech making is over. History will not forgive us if we don't assume. Those were the words of Hitler at that time, during the World Wars. But we, the people of Barotseland, we are saying, enough is enough. But we are going to do it as peacefully as possible. So we still request, as the Prime Minister has said, that a quick intervention saves the Queen's daughter. We are saying this without fear. We are saying this because we love our brothers and we can no longer tolerate the sufferings we have done. You can't endure the sufferings. Your Excellency, with the appeal from the Prime Minister, please, we would like you to take it up as quickly as possible and as serious as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. Very briefly, I just wanted to hint over the issue over the visitation. The issue of refugees and the question of integration. I would like to mention here that from 1964, Barotseland has been categorized as the poorest region in Zambia. From 1964, 48 years after independence, year in, year out, Barotseland, using government statistics, has a stigma of being the poorest region in Zambia. Zambia itself is being categorized as one of the poorest countries in the world. So, in other words, we can say Barotseland is the poorest region in the whole world. So, what we are saying now is that we are talking about the question of integration. You are trying to integrate people in a very poor country, which, as United Nations, you are doing very little to alleviate poverty, hunger, and the suffering. It is in that vein that the people of Barotseland now are fed up about any other